and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're all even at 16 apiece. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. First and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing is Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
That one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Get ready, get ready. 57.
Hurts.
Rip left, rip left.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
A nice run there by Sanders on first down as he'll wind up with a gain of about 7 before he's brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Working with a second and 3.
His team showed up. Mike's liking 18. Pick me up. Here we go.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Travis Fulgham.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Let's go, fellas.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
I'm coming. Mike. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Stay with your man.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Rolling to his right. Finding room to the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. These two teams all tied up 16 apiece as we start the fourth quarter. Only able to get it to his own 20 after breaking through the contact. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here we go. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Here's Burrow. They've got it first and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. That's to Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
I'm one, ready?
No, check. He's Mike. It's going to be a...
Throwing, Burrow.
It's going to be a long day.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson.
Baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Mixon with a first down carry. Had a nice move but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So everything rests on the left foot of the great Morton Anderson. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose.
Come on, bring it, baby,
up
bring
by
it.
the Jets. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Leading, your opponent has the ball on their own 25, and it's 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Fielded at about the 28. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Go. Go. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike's 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Too little, cupcake.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
Here we go.
You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Watch the twist. Hey, switch gears.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game. I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're up by 2 scores. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. As we get set here, 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. He gets it to Thomas. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Get out the field, defense. 57's the mic.
Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Cut. Mike's 57.
A carry for Gibson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the out.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
50's the mic.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
It's certainly not going to be a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. 59 yards on the ground for him so far.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A big pickup there on the run.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
On first down, Mixon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Stop your whining.
Unbelievable.
So that'll back them up 5.
Here we go. 180. Raise up.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hey everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're down 7. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? On that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. My ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Colts have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Point after here coming up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Come get some. He don't want it.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Ryan. That'll be caught, hauled in by Christian Blake. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. From the 45 on 2nd down, Ryan. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Let's go. Hey, Mike, check. 50. Oh, you got deep?
Here's Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Ryan to throw. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll make it 2nd down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Ryan. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell the offense, he had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to.
And nothing but green grass.
It's sad they pay me. I'll do this for free.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Indy. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You trail by a touchdown. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Place hot. Hot. Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go.
And that'll set him back 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. After the penalty, it's Mixon. Good footwork at the 30. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Flushed out right. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Another nice job there defensively. They've had him bottled up throughout this game. They used their scouting really well, but they've executed even better throughout this game. Their job now, don't relax, and all of a sudden, give them a chance to break off a big one.
Can I hit 96 before day 7 is over is a real question.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powering him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here we go.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Well, it's sort of an interesting approach. I thought definitely they were going to go for 2, just line up to get that 3-point cushion. Instead, they go the fake route, the fake PAT, but it worked.
I can't believe they actually fell for it, because when they scored to go up 1, you had to think to yourself, they want to get it to a 3-point margin, right, to make sure a field goal doesn't beat them. Instead, you're standing around. I would go ahead and say, kick it. Go up by 2. We'll be fine with that. And guard against the fake. The fake got him. What a shocker.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So Carr and the Raiders now down 8-7, a minute 54 on the clock. A field goal would be a game winner as they come up on first down.
Now, 180. 57. Squeeze, double. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Right here.
Throwing his Carr. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. And Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down now, but that clock rolling. Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in here by Aitman. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Here's Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Carr to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Carr. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
It's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're planning to try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
31's the mic.
One final try now for Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
We will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to go up top again. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it was
touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. From a couple, and all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You force the fumble. But when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is Joe Jones, and all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Titans. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Mixon. Shreds the tackle, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
11 Thomas. Tackles. Out.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And he spins past him and into space. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Make these babies crawl all the way back home.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And the Titans are going to be set up with a first and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're ahead by 17. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. First and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this.
Now Mayfield lost the football.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time it's a sack. Come on.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing the receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Let's take it inside his own 40. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Again, it's Mixon. A nice little juke, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Uses the spin, and he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there out of the running game. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have...
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. A 5-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is now 24. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Come to my world.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. He's going to let it fly. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held to 7. We made one more play. Could have had our shutout.